It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. And it's coming up next.
The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. With my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, these Chicago Bears, they come off a tough year at 3-14, the most losses in franchise history. What can they look to build around here in 2023?
Well, it starts with their quarterback, and you know that he is a heck of a player for them, but they've got to get better on the defensive side of the ball. Head coach, defensive background, he's trying to amass that kind of talent and become the monsters of the Midway once again.
Meanwhile, optimism reigning with the visiting Panthers. They've got a new coach, they've got a new quarterback, and they've got a real chance to be a playoff team in 2023.
And a lot of it starts on the defensive side of the ball, where they've been good for the last few seasons. If the offense joins them, they will be a tough out in the NFC South.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible athlete coming out of college, and last season, he unleashed it upon the NFL. Ran for over 1,100 yards and would have broken the quarterback's single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Fields. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up second down. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the 50, here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Fields going to keep it running right. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Foreman. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. He'll try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Foreman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time, and Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Young to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Now Young. That time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Young on first down. Being chased out left. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, it's Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from 17 yards out. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On first down, it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now. From the gun, here's Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Fields now to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. Only able to gain a couple there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Throwing again is Fields. And again back to Kmet. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking to throw, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. That one a first down pickup of 8. Off the play fake, Young. And his throw here is incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Young will set to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Read option, here's Herbert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Slot man moves right. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Young working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young to throw it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on a free kick. And that's a big mistake. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. On 2nd down, here's the option. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Let's go, man.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And the Panthers coming out now. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Now Young. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Young now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The play fake, now Young. And Thomas has it. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. Herbert now on the option. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Fields. incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Santos' kick is up and through, and that now makes this a 15-7 game. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and it's second down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Young to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep, finding room at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Herbert powering up the middle. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw is Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 28 yards. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run here with Sanders. Pushing his way through. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try to throw now. Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
1st and 10, Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. To the air once more, Young. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Young. That is caught at the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders from 3 yards out. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. The Bears were given a solid first half by their quarterback, Justin Fields. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From the end zone is Smith-Marset, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a first down throw for Young. That's over middle and caught by Mingo. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Young. His throw incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Waste of time. Wait for this.
Throwing, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's right.
On play action, Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Young. Finding time. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd down, Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
And it'll be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Fields. Pass complete to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here's Fields. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 6. Now motion left with Mooney. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
It's Young on first down. On the slant, this is Chark. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running right, here's Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A first down throw for Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he's on to punt for Carolina. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over first and 10. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now. Now it's Fields. Finding room at midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And off right side for Herbert. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
3rd and long, it's Fields. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to kick it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
That throw by Young incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, baby. Rock and roll. Yeah, baby. Let's do it.
Back to throw. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's brought down. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Panthers will get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Young. That one complete. He finds Shark.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This 2nd and 4. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Young.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Young on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Young now.
That's once again complete to Chark.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Again, it's Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly four-down territory. Young to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
The kick by Pinheiro in, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's a give to Herbert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw.
There's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On play action, Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A handoff for Herbert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Now Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So now Young and the Panthers down by 11. Just over 1:40 to play. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order, as they've got it first down. Now Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Young.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Young.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side.
I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Young to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Now 2nd and 4.
They'll throw again. Young. And Sharp calls it in. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here's first down.
Throwing, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
One last shot for Young. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.